Come on in. I kind of thought you'd be here at some point. How's it going? What you got there?
Spanish rice.
All right.
With she added some tomatoes to it.
Cool. Now I know what I'm having for dinner. Oh, God.
You got your TV from Warner Brothers too?
Yeah.
That's the same kind of combo as I've got, just like that one.
Does it say DVD recorder on the door?
Oh no, mine's not a recorder.
Yeah.
That one's got a burner in it then.
Apparently. I have not tried it yet. I haven't actually even hooked it up yet. But yeah, Warren was going to keep it, then he just decided, no, you can have it.
What do you say to someone who says you won't destroy an industry that
He just put it in the back room and never used it, so.
we want to be regulated.
I was going to bring a couple tapes back to you.
Yeah.
That one, Paul in the Saddle that sent home with me the other day.
Yeah.
I got home and I found the one I had.
Okay.
It was a store-bought one.
All right. There you go. Well, then you definitely know you like that movie. Well, we're going to go down to Warren's in a few minutes and let you look through the booth.
Yeah, I was going to bring those down. I forgot all about them.
That's all right. We'll get to them.
And you're just going to share the rest. So I think that
Yeah, we were over at James's apartment.
And so the idea is that like our bling isn't our house and
About
our
4 hours,
it's
I
our
guess.
Instagram and like the experiences we're having in the world. So they were living in a much more experiential based economy.
If you were to give advice to a young entrepreneur, someone who's going
Lauren was just pitching everything.
right, well, what's the advice you would give them?
The advice is there's this
So
whole
I grabbed a few things. Everything in that there.
To be like a technical genius to start companies. My parents are social workers.
I'm not sure
My
what
mom
these
growing
are
up said,
for. You said something to the auction.
Make sure
There were a bunch
you get
of them.
job that has health insurance one day. That was a
Maybe
regulation.
strap the
And
bottles
the idea
in
is that I
some.
actually think that anyone can start a company, but the difference between the people
some
that think start companies successful and not.
Still in the
A lot of
package.
differences. Maybe I didn't know any better. I
Make
didn't
good
know
tie-down straps.
They make good ones. That's why I didn't just throw them away.
They will hold a lot of weight.
Yeah, those are strong.
Yeah.
How's your job going? Spend my time trying to make a difference. Make a difference. You ain't gonna make a difference.
Look at this shoes today.
When I find out what you fixing to do.
I watched Bonnie and Clyde this morning. One of
Oh,
the classic movies.
yeah. They're doing all Academy Award movies this month. Which means I have most of them already.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. My dad paid $25 to see the actual car that they were killed in. You know, they toured it around back in the 30s when he was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got to go and stick his fingers in the bullet holes.
Just dropping off my stuff.
Best-in-class cargo space plus best-in-class performance. The only
I wouldn't want to be the guy that had to
See your local BMW
try to
center
patch
today.
up all them holes.
Oh,
A lot of
shit,
holes
no.
in that son of a bitch.
They just put it on a trailer and hauled it around the country and made everybody pay $25 to see it. You know, like we do here in America.
As long as these cars cost $25, you want to touch it, it's going to cost you 75 cents
There
more.
you go. That's thinking like a
I got to
capitalist.
get a dollar out of you somehow.
That's right.
Even on your worst days, the
That's
can be
right.
worse. You see, antihistamines target only one response your body has to allergens. Nasacort stops a broader range.
I didn't realize that's Warren Beatty that played Clyde.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was young back when they made that.
And is scent-free,
I guess, I mean-
alcohol-free, and has no harsh taste. Nasacort is more of what makes you miserable.
Just like looking at the movie and seeing him in the movie, it didn't even look like him, really. I gotta think, man, he had to have been real young in that picture.
Yes, sir.
Even before she got 3% back on gas.
So he's the one that played the drill sergeant in Stripes.
No, that's Warren Oates. Is that who you're thinking of, Warren Oates?
Probably.
Yeah.
Connections. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
I forget. Warren Oates is in Bonnie and Clyde too. Warren Beatty played the Clyde.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, Warren Oates was the drill sergeant in Stripes.
Okay, that's a complete different guy. Okay.
Yeah, he was in, he's in a lot of westerns.
Yeah, I noticed he played in Gunsmoke quite a bit.
That too, yeah.
Gunsmoke, there's a couple others I've seen him in. I can't remember.
Oh, he's probably in every series of dramatic television that was on in the 60s and early 70s, but he was in a lot of movies too. I think he's in The Wild Bunch. I know he's in Two-Lane Blacktop, but you probably haven't seen that. Two-Lane Blacktop is Warren Oates and James Taylor. The singer, James Taylor. He made a movie back in the early 70s. Huh?
Black guy?
No, James Taylor. You got a friend. I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
Yeah.
That guy. He's the star, and they're racing from one side of the country to another, and whoever wins gets both pink slips. And one of them's in a 55 Chevy. And I don't remember what the other car is, but
It's like what was it, that one show? It's on a few years back, where guys, street racers compete against each other for pinks.
Yeah.
And whoever won the other guy's car that lost.
Right. They do that a lot.
I kept thinking that now they call it Street Outlaws, but I know it's a completely different show that I was talking about.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but that was the only thing that made this different, is they were going all across the country. Whoever got from one side of the country to the other.
Like a race from New York to L.A.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's just catty corner of the country, level 48.
Yeah,
More or
just a couple thousand miles. Do that in a day or two.
Both defending racially charged statements. I'm Anderson Cooper. See the news reflected in the shimmering blue pools that are my eyes. 360 starts now.
From what I hear on television, on news, it's one last night. Last couple of days, I guess. Freaking China better watch it, or not China, but North Korea better watch their asses.
Yeah.
Not only the United States is wanting to put sanctions on them, but fucking China's wanting to do it too. So they're more or less surrounded.
That's right.
The United States is helping out South Korea in the Korean War, so
We still got bases there. We still got tons of troops
I know
there.
we got some in Solid.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know about anything north of that, but
Well, everything south of the border, but yeah, they don't have any friends anymore. No close friends.
close ones on.
They shouldn't piss China off.
And the thing is, North Korea now, the leader's actually a freaking kid. His old man died, a year or two ago.
You're right.
And he was the leader for, God, years.
The same family has been in charge since the Korean
Since
War.
the Korean War, a little before maybe.
Well, yeah, since the Korean War. And the
I
only
can't-
reason
I can't even pronounce their names. All I know, Hong
Kim
Kong Fooey
Jong-un. the son of Kim Jong-il.
You know what that is? Damn, I'm glad that motherfucker's out of my ass.
Yes, sir.
Stinking son of a bitch.
Yes, sir. But yeah, without China, they couldn't even have stayed in the Korean War. They were almost beat. And then Chinese stepped in and said, "Oh, wait a minute, we can't let you do that." And so it's only China that kept them from being
See,
beat.
you can explain a lot of questions to me that I had questions about.
Uh-huh.
But there was a lot you have answered just talking to you about the Korean War that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because, of course, Dad was drafted and fought the whole son of a bitch. But
Right.
I think it mainly took a toll on him a little bit.
War takes a toll
Well,
on all the soldiers.
He had 6 kids, and he was pretty much rough on all his kids. I mean, always hauling the top of his lungs, you know.
Yeah.
Rainy as hell, aggressive. That war screwed Dad up.
I
My
think
guess
so.
is,
You know,
if you ain't got a little PTSD or whatever they want, there's something else then.
that happens. You take an 18, 20-year-old kid, drop him in combat, it changes him.
Yeah, he said that they come and drafted him off the farm right after he turned 18.
Right? They did.
Korean War, and that was 50-51.
Yeah.
He said at 51, he was at Camp Chaffee, Arkansas, going through boot camp.
Yep.
And after boot camp, he sent right over there in the middle of that fucking war.
Yep.
Hey, Pops, I just asked. I'm sure it's rough. He said, yeah, it's rough as me. Your Uncle Wilbur, he was already over there, his older brother.
Yeah.
And said he's already over there. And it was up to me to take care of the rest of the kids and the mom and team and run the farm. And they come draft me for a service.
Every generation gets their war to fight.
But then I guess maybe a year or so after that, my uncle that retired from the Air Force, he was in the Air Force right after Korean War.
Yeah. I had an uncle too who was right after the
Supposedly
Korean
he
War.
was in there for 18 years, but right toward the end of the 18 years, he finally come out of a coma, a diabetic coma,
Right.
which he went into when he was in the Air Force.
Yep.
He was in a coma that long, 18 years. And he finally come out of it.
That's pretty wild. Do your service in a coma.
He was an airplane mechanic, man. Came
Yeah.
out of E7. Whatever Air Force E7 is.
Oh, my dad was an
He
E7.
was an airplane mechanic.
In the Army, it's first sergeant.
E7,
Yeah.
platoon sergeant, gunnery sergeant. First sergeant's actually E8 or above.
Well, each acting E7 can be a first sergeant. It'd be acting first sergeant, you know. well,
Times besides platoon sergeant, it'd be acting first sergeant or master sergeant.
right. My dad retired as an E7 in 1964.
E7. Out back in, well,
Yeah.
that changes just like everything else.
As far, yeah, everybody called him Sarge. He was a first sergeant.
Yeah.
Even after he got out, a lot of people called him
See,
Sarge.
when I was National Guard, my first sergeant was an E7.
Yeah.
But that's National Guard.
Out.
Regular Army, all my first sergeants were E8 or above.
Exactly. But if you can't get an E8, you use an E7.
Yeah, it's the highest ranking E7, or, highest in time of service.
That's right.